Then and Now. Photos of iconic movie locations that'll make you feel old. Ever wondered what your favorite movie locations look like today? From iconic streets to legendary landmarks, we're taking a trip through time to see how these cinematic spots have changed. Let's dive in. The iconic family house in Kingsland, Texas, still gives a chill, now transformed into a restaurant serving meals instead of chaos. The infamous family house in Kingsland, Texas, now serves as Hooper's Restaurant, offering fans a chilling dining experience among movie memorabilia. The junkyard from Rambo sits quietly by Quarry Road in Hope, BC, far removed from its on-screen mayhem. Maggie's Diner, built for the film in Madrid, New Mexico, remains a souvenir shop proudly showcasing Wild Hogs memorabilia. Adam and Barbara's eccentric house in East Corinth, Vermont, was a temporary set created just for Tim Burton's cult classic. The steps of the Philadelphia Museum of Art continue to attract visitors eager to recreate Rocky's legendary training run. The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man's eerie march through Columbus Circle in New York City created a surreal climax to this supernatural comedy. The McFly House from 2015 is a real residence in El Monte, California, built in 1988 inside a gated community. Bodega Bay's coastal calm set the scene for Hitchcock's thriller, but the infamous schoolhouse, now preserved history, sits 7 miles inland. The intense Chase Alley scene was filmed near South Broadway and West 5th Street in Los Angeles, heightening the film's gritty tension. The Boston bar that inspired the sitcom is still a favorite for fans looking for a place where everybody knows your name. The chaotic fireworks and snakes scene was filmed at an undisclosed location, perfectly capturing the movie's quirky energy. The legendary semi-truck jump was filmed in the LA River Wash at Havenhurst and Plummer, a thrilling milestone in action cinema. Forrest and his mother's walk home was filmed on Main Street in Varnerville, South Carolina. The barbershop is now a chiropractic clinic, but the street remains familiar. The Torrance family's apartment exterior in Boulder, Colorado, set a quiet yet ominous stage for their descent into madness. The leaking water tower once stood near State Highway 89 and Harris Springs Road, but has since vanished. Fans still visit the area for nostalgia. Walter White's first cook site and cash stash on Trail 7089, New Mexico, became a symbol of transformation and infamy. The legendary Hanging Arch lies deep in the Utah desert, accessible only by a 2-mile hike or an all-terrain vehicle. The Corleone compound wasn't as grand as it appeared. Gates and walls were added to enhance its imposing presence. Blake's house, a 1922-built home in Vancouver, British Columbia, marks the eerie site of one of Jason's early victims. The legendary railroad tracks, site of the boy's heart-pounding train encounter, remain an iconic symbol of coming-of-age cinema. The farmhouse from the 1990 remake still stands in Washington, Pennsylvania, a haunting relic of the zombie horror reimagining. The McAllister House in Winnetka, Illinois, still stands as a beloved symbol of holiday mischief and nostalgia. The diner scene was filmed at Saugus Cafe in Santa Clarita, California. Open since 1886, this historic eatery has welcomed Hollywood stars, presidents, and film crews alike. Built in 1923, these iconic houses also appeared in Don't Be a Menace, merging realism with cinematic history. The remote 155 Cafe off Arizona State Route 99, once a real diner, now stands abandoned, a ghostly reminder of the film's chaotic road trip. Marion Crane's tense stop at a Phoenix traffic light showcased Hitchcock's genius for turning the ordinary into suspense. The Town and Country Hotel in Atlanta, Georgia, a key filming location, has changed over time. Its office was demolished, and its rooms were converted into apartments. Freddy Krueger's eerie reveal in the shadowy passage still haunts fans who dare to revisit Elm Street. Unhappy Campers. Filmed at the abandoned YMCA Camp Waco in Georgia, its eerie remains are now overgrown with vines and hidden deep in the woods. R2-D2's adventure started in Death Valley's Artist's Drive, the stunning desert backdrop that brought Tatooine to life. The Carolinian Inn in Wilmington, North Carolina, served as the motel location. Though now closed, its unsettling presence remains in horror history. Steve McQueen's iconic car chase through San Francisco's steep streets set a new standard for action filmmaking. The speeder bike chase was filmed in Grizzly Creek Redwood State Park, California, using a camera rig to create the illusion of high-speed flight through the trees. Monument Valley, Utah, set the scene for Forrest's cross-country run, showcasing America's breathtaking landscapes. The Fratelli police chase ended at 1180 Pacific Drive, Cannon Beach, Oregon. The stunning coastal road still provides a dramatic cinematic backdrop. Edgartown Beach and the American Legion Memorial Bridge on Martha's Vineyard set the perfect stage for Spielberg's chilling shark attack suspense. The set for Ape City once stood at Century Lake in Malibu Creek State Park, California. Though now overgrown, the area remains a favorite hiking spot. Ashtray approaches the group outside this charming 1922 Los Angeles home, adding a comedic touch to the parody classic. La Luz del Dia in Globe, Arizona, served as a filming spot for the coffee shop scene, though the interiors were shot at a different address on Broad Street. Bedrock sprang to life with vibrant sets and oversized props in this live-action take on the beloved cartoon. The Downtown Grill once stood in Richmond, Virginia's MUD Alley before its demolition in 2006. Today, only a lone fire hydrant remains unchanged. The Rat Pack planned their heist at Las Vegas's Sands Hotel, now replaced by the Venetian, a stark contrast to its mid-century glamour. The Comanche main cabin at Van Dusen Lodge, built in 1928, still retains its rustic, eerie atmosphere from the film. Rocky's training ground along Philadelphia's Kelly Drive remains as inspiring as his legendary museum steps run. Baghdad Cemetery in Leander, Texas, features in the film's chilling opening. The real graveyard still attracts horror fans. Bailey Park was filmed in La Cañada, Flint Ridge, California, now home to NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab, with the Martini House still standing nearby. Walt's New Hampshire cabin was filmed off the Sandia Crest Highway in New Mexico, capturing his bleak isolation in the series finale. Marty McFly's return to 1985 was filmed at a tranquil beach in Port Hueneme, California, perfect for a temporal touchdown. Violet's tragic fate was filmed on Indian Island, Stone Mountain Park, Georgia. Though the stump is gone, the eerie forest remains. The McNeil House in Georgetown, D.C., set an eerie tone as Father Merrin's ominous arrival was framed like a haunting painting. The Grape House in Pflugerville, Texas, has been demolished, but the trees and entrance fence still mark the film's heartfelt setting. Pee-wee's showdown with Francis took place at this Pasadena house. Its colors may have faded, but its legacy endures. The Cottonwood paper mill in Utah, used for Dr. Loomis's house and Smith's Grove scenes, adds an eerie atmosphere with its abandoned structure. Clay's Pig Burgers was filmed at North Hollywood's former Charburger, now serving only nostalgia. The Gas N' Guzzle in Jean, Nevada, closed in 2018 and was later transformed into a Starbucks. The gas pump island was removed in 2019. The intro's playground is Roberto Clemente Playground, where Will's iconic basketball moment set the stage for TV greatness. Season of the Witch. The Silver Shamrock Novelties building in Loleta, California, was once a creamery. Abandoned since 2010, it's slowly falling into decay. Freddy Krueger's boiler room lair added a nightmarish depth to the film's eerie horror. The Holiday Inn, where the Freeling family seeks refuge, is now the Ontario Airport Inn, still standing in Ontario, California. The infamous House of Horrors still stands as a chilling reminder of this gruesome sequel. Dream Warriors. The eerie Weston Hills Psychiatric Hospital was filmed at UCLA's Royce Hall, blending academia with horror. Travis Bickle's tense showdown with Sport and Iris unfolded at 204 East 13th Street, New York City. Jonathan and Mina's wedding scene was shot at St. Sophia Greek Orthodox Cathedral in Los Angeles, one of the film's rare real-world settings. The infamous Georgetown Steps, where Father Karras met his fate, remain as legendary as the film itself. The Iron Horse Trailhead Railroad Trestle in Valencia, California, also featured in The Lost Boys, cementing its cinematic legacy. A masterful 3-minute tracking shot through Venice, LA, cemented this noir classic in cinematic history. Harley's Grocery was filmed near Pico Canyon Road, now private property. Fans can still hike to where the spooky store once stood. Downtown Las Vegas's Fremont Street set the stage for Bond's thrilling escapades, revamped but still oozing Sin City charm. The infamous Whammy Burger meltdown scene took place at a former Burger King in Los Angeles, symbolizing Michael Douglas's descent into madness. The Pinehurst Lodge shower house in New Jersey witnessed one of horror's most infamous camp massacres. Rambo's tense confrontation with Teasel happened in front of what is now Gardner Chevrolet in Hope, British Columbia. The heart-pounding railroad bridge scene, filmed at Dusty Campground in Bernie, California, remains a daring cinematic moment. Hell on Earth. The Pyramid Gallery in Greensboro, North Carolina, set the stage for chilling moments in this horror sequel. San Francisco's Western Addition, where Jimmy Stewart's eerie pursuit unfolded, has changed. Landmarks like St. Paul's Lutheran Church now exist only in memory. The dystopian showdown where Gibson catches Fender was filmed at Roanoke Cement Company in Castle Hayne, North Carolina, adding gritty realism. The mansion from this cult horror sequel remains a chilling symbol of its vampire-infested nightmare. The Animal Hospital in Senoia, Georgia, still stands, though new structures obscure its view of the water tower. Senoia is also famous for The Walking Dead. A simple bus stop in Porter Ranch, California, became the launch pad for Elliot's unforgettable adventure. Perfection Valley was a set built near Olancha, California, then torn down after filming. A replica sign now marks the desolate site. The eerie waters of Malibu Lake set the stage for one of horror's most tragic and unforgettable moments. Johnny gets fired at Audrey Overlook, 8601 Mulholland Drive, a stunning LA viewpoint contrasting with his downward spiral. Jackrabbit Slim's was a set, but its exterior, once a Glendale bowling alley, is now part of Disney's Imagineering campus. The W.S. Kelly General Store in Guthrie, Oklahoma, added rustic charm to Raymond and Charlie's unforgettable road trip. McMurphy's rebellious bus ride near 450 Court Street in Salem, Oregon, remains an iconic moment of defiance. Crazy K meets his fate at 2261 West 21st Street in Los Angeles, a chilling sight of psychological horror. The Lloyd Wright estate entry in Chino, California, set the stage for Marty's dramatic leap back to 1955. The Biddle House in Glen Willard, Pennsylvania, still stands as a haunting nod to Buffalo Bill's case. Fort Clatsop State Park in Oregon provided the gang with a spooky yet thrilling start to their treasure hunt. The swimming hole scene was shot at Sabino Creek in Arizona's Sabino Canyon, a stunning desert oasis. Once a haunting desert outpost, Fred's Oasis near Palmdale, California, now lingers as scattered concrete ruins. The liquor store at Bouquet Plaza in Santa Clarita stood in for Circle K, though the original was in Tempe, Arizona. The boys' journey ends in Brownsville, Oregon, where quiet streets still echo their coming-of-age adventure. Hoover Dam served as the backdrop for Clark Griswold's near-disastrous antics. Dallas City Hall, enhanced with matte effects, stood in as OCP headquarters, capturing the film's dystopian corporate vision. The car crash scene was filmed at a remote Apple Valley shooting range, emphasizing the film's desolate terror. The real-life Alcatraz Island set the stage for Clint Eastwood's gritty prison break thriller. The Riata Pass Steakhouse, used as a bank in the film, was demolished in 2015, though the jailhouse and water tower remain. Christian's eerie arrival at Joe's Airfield Cafe remains a haunting highlight of this anthology classic. The Gamble House in Pasadena, California, built in 1908, is a masterpiece of arts and crafts architecture and a historical landmark. Christine Brown's Los Angeles home heightened the film's sense of suburban dread with its unsettling familiarity. The Dillon Bus Depot in Austin, Texas, became an iconic setting in seasons 4 and 5 of the series. The St. Martin Hotel in San Francisco provided a haunting backdrop for key moments in the vampire epic. The Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk set the eerie stage for vampire thrills, remaining a beloved California landmark today. The Top Hat Motel set a gritty tone, reinforcing the film's suburban themes. The tense lakeside deal took place in MacArthur Park, Los Angeles, a once luxurious location, now infamous for crime. The Crate segment was filmed at Carnegie Mellon University's Margaret Morrison Hall in Pittsburgh, its Gothic architecture enhancing the horror. The Evans City Cemetery in Pennsylvania remains a legendary horror landmark where Romero's undead first rose. The Texas Station, now part of Archview RV Resort in Moab, Utah, provided a desolate, suspenseful backdrop. Time changes everything, even our favorite movie locations. Which transformation surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more amazing trips down memory lane. Thanks for watching.